Good day, I'm Kazaya Ashrel V. Valdez from the section of BSc 2-10 to report the normal behavior. So before we proceed to the main topic, let us first define what is normal. So normal can be defined as any behavior or condition which is usual, expected, typical, or conforms to the pre-existing standard. So, dapat or bago ka ma-classify as normal, dapat ay sumusunod ka sa pre-existing standards na isinet ng society. Now, let's define what is behavior. So, behavior are the acts of an organism or acts in effect of other organisms' actions that are usually from the environment. So, before we tackle our main topic, which is normal behavior, let me first give you few examples of how we acquire our behavior. So, according to Francis Galton, in his idea, Genetic Factors of Human Behavior, our behavior is acquired from our parents genetically, and it is called innate or inherited behavior. So the second example is the environmental factors of John Locke, which means that we acquire our behavior from our environment depending on our experiences. So, the behavior that we acquire from our environment, according to John Locke, is the learned or operant behavior. So now let's proceed to the main topic, which is normal behavior. So when we say normal behavior, it is the behavior that conforms to the social norms. It is behavior that is expected how a human will behave in a society. It is the typical pattern of human behavior in any given society. So expected ng society na ganon mag-behave ang isang tao. Para sa kanila, nag-set sila ng social norms, which is yung standard nila para sabihin kung normal ba ang behavior ng isang tao. At kapag hindi yon nasunod, kapag hindi nasunod ang standard ng society, ibig sabihin, abnormal behavior na yon dahil it is being deviant to the norms or the standards that is being set or expected by the society. Now let's proceed on how the society characterizes a person as normal. So, first, we have the efficient perception of reality. It means that the perception acts as lens through which we view reality. Our perception influences how we focus, process, remember, interpret, understand, synthesize, decide about, and act on the reality. In doing so, our tendency is to assume that how we perceive the reality is an accurate representation of what reality truly is. So, ang ibig sabihin lang ng efficient perception of reality, kung paano nakakarakterize ng society yon as a normal characteristic of a person, ibig sabihin lang nun ay dapat tama ang pananaw mo, malinaw ang pananaw mo pagdating sa realidad. Kasi ito ay higit na makakaapekto sa magiging desisyon mo kung paano ka mag-isip, kung paano mo intindihin, kung paano mo alalahanin kung ano ang realidad. Sapagkat kung hindi mo alam ang realidad, higit itong makakaapekto sa kung paano ka mag-behave as a person in the society. The second characteristic is known as the self-knowledge. So it refers to the knowledge of one's mental processes, mental states, and mental dispositions. Most agree it involves a capacity for understanding the representational property of mental states and their role in shaping behavior. Ang pangalawang characteristics na sinet ng society para maklasify ang isang tao na may normal behavior ay ang self-knowledge, na dapat alam mo sa sarili mo o aware ka sa iyong sariling pag-iisip, kung paano ka mag-isip. Dahil naniniwala ang karamihan sa society na meron itong isang malaking papel na ginagampanan sa pagbuo ng iyong behavior at kung paano ka umintindi. Third is the ability to exercise voluntarily control over his behavior. A person's ability to voluntarily control his behavior improves with age because with development, additional brain processes are used. Ang ibig sabihin lamang nito ay ang ating kakayahan para voluntaryong kontrolin ang ating behavior na hindi dumedepende sa iba dahil habang tayo ay tumatanda o nagkakaedad ay nagmamature din ang ating isip. Fourth is self-esteem and self-acceptance. It means that how we think and how we feel about ourselves. Self-esteem comes from comparing ourselves of who we think we are and who we want to be. So, unahin na natin ang self-esteem. Ibig sabihin lamang nito ay kung paano natin tignan ang ating mga sarili. At kung paano natin pagkumparahin kung ano tayo ngayon, kung ano ang sarili natin ngayon, at kung ano ang gusto natin para sa ating mga sarili. While on the other hand, self-acceptance means knowing that no one is perfect and understanding that everyone has a value, including you. Self-acceptance naman ay ang pagtanggap ng mga flaws mo, na wala ring perfecto sa mundo, na ang lahat ng tao, maging ikaw, ay mahalaga. Fifth is productivity. Productivity is the measure of efficiency of a person completing a task. We often assume that the productivity is getting more things done each day. Lastly, the normal person is characterized by the ability to form affectionate relationship with others. While need for human connections appear to be innate, the ability to form a healthy, loving relationships is learned. Some evidence suggests that the ability to form a stable relationship starts from the infancy. In a child's earliest experiences with a caregiver who reliably meets the infant's needs for food, care, warmth, protection, stimulation, and social contact. Such relationships are not destiny, but they are theorized to be established deeply ingrained patterns of relating to others. Sinasabi lamang dito na mula nung tayo ay ipanganak, ay likas na sa ating ang pangangailangan upang makipag-communicate or makipag-interact sa ibang tao. Ngunit, ang kakayahan para bumuo ng isang healthy relationship o maganda o masayang ugnayan sa ibang tao ay natututunan. Natututunan mo ito mula pagkabata hanggang sa iyong paglaki. So before we end the topic, I would like to take a recap on our lesson for today. When we say normal behavior, it is the standard behavior, the totally accepted behavior because it follows the norms that are given by the society. So it is also called adjusted behavior or adaptive behavior. So, a normal person is characterized by first, the efficient perception of reality, second, self-knowledge, third, the ability to exercise voluntary control over his behavior, fourth, self-esteem and self-acceptance, fifth, productivity, and sixth, the ability to form affectionate relationship with others. That's all. Thank you.